Hi, everyone. Thank you so much once again for coming into this second session. Last week we talked about student colleagues. So if you haven't watched that, just go and watch and see how our first experiences were when we came to Germany. So today, introduction part of how we actually came to Germany. And I have business partner here, Helga Sawe, and she's going to introduce herself because I know she has new followers by now. She's doing amazing in the online space. And so for her new followers, I give you a chance, Helga, to introduce yourself and then we just get started. Yeah.
Thank you, Marina. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I am Helga. I am a nurse, a mom of three, and like Marina said, last week we shared about our journey, at least how the student colleague part shaped our lives and how it was a stepping stone to where we are. So for me, I came to Germany as an au pair. I don't know if you people know about au pair, I guess so, but after finishing my high school, I came to Germany as an au pair matching, as in a girl who helps a German family, and in exchange for that, they give you an opportunity to learn the German language. And while I was there, um, they provide for you everything. I guess most of you know about au pair. Lynette, you know about au pair, ne?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so even
Yeah.
me, I came in as a pair, so I know about a pair, guys. So
Oh, yeah.
there's just an
Oh,
exchange program that
yeah,
we
yeah,
we
yeah.
use. That way is the simplest way you can actually use to go to any country if you want. So even me, I came in
Mm-hmm.
as an au pair, and my first step was in Münster, Germany. So that is where I did my au pair. That is where my family
Mm-hmm.
is, and it was a beautiful journey because you get to know the language, you get to learn the culture of the people while staying with the people, but then you have
Yes.
also to take care of the house, you have to do the house
Mm-hmm.
chores, you have to take care of the kid, you have to also learn the language besides. So you have 1 year time of learning the language and enjoying your time with the family. So some people are lucky, get very
Yes.
amazing families, some people change families if it's not working, but it's an amazing program to set your foot in Germany and get started where you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where were you doing your au pair?
I was in Saarbrücken in Saarland.
Stimmt. Yes, yes, yes. Now I
Yeah.
remember. Now I remember. Yeah, yeah. Now I remember because I
Yeah, in
remember
Saarbrücken.
Sarah actually got your
Yeah.
family afterwards. Yeah.
True. Jerry went
Yes.
to that family
They went
afterwards.
to that. Yes,
Exactly.
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my family, and they're so amazing. We still have contact with them. I always talk to them. Even the host mother always asks me if I can relocate back to that place because it was just
Yeah.
a really wonderful
Mm.
experience. And also that experience of staying in a German family, not being left alone on your own, and these day-to-day activities, helping the kids doing this, taking them to kindergarten, picking them up, really helped me a lot to learn about the German culture, the German way of living, even the German language itself, because you have to express yourself in the Umgangssprache, in the day-to-day activities, like not the right written form, but the communicating way of speaking.
Mm-hmm. You were
Yeah.
talking about the culture, knowing about the routines and everything, and it's very interesting because I just remembered my very first routine. The Germans, they do something called Abendbrot and everything, and for us in Kenya, we used to
Yeah.
eating two meals which are warm. The lunch is warm meal,
Yeah.
and the
Mhm.
dinner is also warm. So you come to Germany and we have something called Abendbrot, practically,
Abendbrot. Yeah.
evening bread. If you translate it one on one to English, it means evening bread. And so imagine getting bread in the evening as a Kenyan who is used to who is used to eating your warm meals now.
Ugali.
That
Yeah.
was the first culture shock. The first day I came,
Yeah.
they were very nice, and
Yeah.
they made for me some lasagna, very nice. But then I
Mhm.
don't do cheese. Even cheese was a culture shock
Mhm.
for me because cheese in our
Yeah,
country,
even me, I had never eaten cheese in my life before.
we never ate cheese before. So
Yeah.
cheese for me was like it was like a luxury good in Kenya that you can buy
Yeah.
for the rich. I
Yeah,
never
yeah, yeah,
had
yeah.
cheese my whole life. So they
Uh,
pimped the food with cheese and everything, but I was like, I can't eat this. I don't know this.
mhm.
And I remember the very first
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
I have to share this story. The very first day,
Mhm.
I told them I would love to drink water, and they got me this sparkling water. And I tasted it and I was
Oh,
like, no, I meant water, not this. And they told me, Marina, this is
not
water.
soda.
And I said, no, this is
Yeah,
not water. I need a water.
yeah.
So, the culture shock, they're trying to
Uh-huh.
understand. you know what I want.
Uh-huh.
I'm also not understanding why are you giving me this sparkling soda, telling me this
Mm-hmm.
is water, you know. It was funny. What
Mm-hmm.
was your first, you know, what was your some of the culture shock that you had when you
Ha.
came to Germany?
Yes, you talked about the urban growth, the evening bread. That one, that's why I was laughing because for me the first day was
Yeah,
also it was really a shock for me. You know what happened? They came to pick me from the airport.
yeah, yeah,
It was around five. Okay, let me say 4 o'clock. So by the time we were in the house, it was 6 p.m.
yeah.
So when we arrived, they made their oven brought everything. The table was set. It was heavy. It was really heavy. There was flight salad. It was real. There was bread. There was this. There was this. But for me, I was like, this is the 4 p.m. tea. You know, like
Yeah,
Kenya,
yeah.
you drink
The
the
real
4
one
p.m.
is
tea. I said,
coming.
okay, yeah. And I was like, okay, this is the welcoming tea.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, so we ate, all of us, we cleared the table. They showed me how the washing machine, the machine is working and everything. They just showed me. And then they said, okay, since you just got here, I know you are tired. Let me show you your room and then you can sleep. And I was
Mm.
like, what? Sleep? How? I think there is the supper, dinner.
Mm.
So, but since I was new, I didn't ask. I just went to my room. I said, okay, maybe they have seen really I'm tired. I went. I
Mm.
waited, Lynette. 10 p.m. I'm looking. I'm waiting. When are they calling me for dinner?
So
Ha.
good. Yeah.
I. But I think because I was tired, I just slept. But the next day is when I realized, oh, so for supper to go and sleep, you just eat urban bread and choose.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. So
Yeah.
if you're new to German, the Abendbrot is one of the, you know, one of the culture shocks that we have here, Abendbrot especially. And then the weather, I came in winter, you
Yeah.
know, I came in
I also
November,
came in November.
end of November.
Are
It
you
was
too?
very cool. Yes, yes, I came in November
Mhm.
22 on, I think 2009. 2009
Me
it
too. I
was.
came November 2009.
It was cold. It was cold.
Yeah.
And I felt
It
like
was.
someone just, you know, put me inside a big fridge or a freezer and locked me inside. That is how it feels like. So there are a lot of things that we experience in Germany as you come. And, you know, right now I'm just reflecting this journey of Aupair, this journey of learning, you know,
Mm,
new culture, new stuff. And I'm like, how is it helping us to apply all these principles now that we learned in
yes.
business,
Yes. Yes.
especially, you know,
Yeah.
because of the, you know,
Mm,
resilience that we had in these families. Imagine some
yeah.
a culture that you do not know, you start learning from zero, right?
Yes.
And then that
Yes.
teaches you also, you know, being just ready to learn new things, you know, being ready to learn new things. And we
Yeah.
do that a lot in
I,
business, you know. Yeah.
I mean, the first step of even thinking of leaving your own country to come all the way. I came when I was 19 years old, Lynette. I
Yeah.
was, what did I know as a 19-year-old? But this first step of just taking courage
Mm.
and making that step, that bold step to even get here, I think that is also a very, we have potential.
Yes, we do, we do. Yeah, so just coming here, learning the culture, learning the language, and look at you now. You're a successful nurse, business owner. So all this just came
Yeah.
because you took, you know, you took the first step. And that is exactly what we
Yeah.
always tell you guys in business. You have to take action. You have to take action for
Yeah.
you to even know what is it for me in the other side, you know. All that you need to
Mm,
know about business, most of the things you just do your research, you do your due diligence, you get the
yes.
information that you want, and after that you know, you make the step, because the blessing comes once you start making the step and not when you're stagnant, when you're still contemplating, will it work for me, will it, we talked about it in the last video, it will, you will never
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
what is on the other side,
You
whether
will
it
never know unless you
will
do it.
never know, you will
Yeah.
never know.
And Lynette, on that note, let me ask you, how did your family back home take it when you said you were coming to Germany? Like, was there resistance from home, from your grandmother, from
No,
aunties?
actually, they supported in as much as it was very hard for them, but they supported me. So I remember my whole family was with me at the airport for the first time. You know, I saw my parents really, you know, my mom even, I saw my mom crying for the first time. You know, African parents, they don't normally
Wow.
show feelings.
Yeah,
So I
no.
really
Mm,
knew it was, you know, they were supporting me, but it was a really difficult decision for them to just let
mm,
me go.
yeah,
But
mm,
also, I was thinking I'm the firstborn. If I change this
yeah,
story, then every other person's story
Yeah.
is going to be changed. So I was like, God, just
Yeah.
give me the confidence that I need to walk into this new space, you know. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
came very confidently. And I remember when I was feeling cold, Helga, one thing I told myself, I said, I don't know
Mm-hmm.
about this culture. It feels so cold here, but we are going to make it here. I told myself I'm going to
Yeah.
make it here. Whether I'm, you know, whether this cold
No,
is
not going back.
there's no going back. We are here and we are
Mm,
here to make it.
mm,
And that shows me also, you know, that is the attitude that is also helping me in business when things sometimes are not moving,
yeah.
because business is not like you come today and then the next day
Yeah.
everything is working. You have
It's
to work
it's
on
not
it.
like the employer, you go to work and get your salary. That's like
No,
kind of guaranteed.
yes.
Yeah.
And people do not know
Mm-hmm.
that. You know, people do not know that. They're like,
Yeah.
okay, when I join the business, when I come and start my own business, will I start earning immediately? No, you will not.
Yeah.
And to be very honest with
No.
you, you have to learn
You
new
have
skills.
to build it up.
Training.
Yeah.
That is it. You build it, you learn, you know, you train
Mm,
yourself. You're going to let go of a lot of habits that you have that is
yeah.
limiting you from
Yeah.
success, for you to be able to see
Mm,
success in your life. And for me, that's standing and just saying, this is where I am right now. There's no going back, and I have to succeed here because I knew I was
mm.
the firstborn. And when you look at the condition at home, there's no going
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Where are you going
Yeah,
back to?
because
You know?
exactly that is how they say it is hard. It is hard here, it is hard back
Mhm.
home. Just choose your
Yes.
hard. Which hard do you want?
Yes. Yeah.
Which
That's
hard
it.
can you get? Yeah.
So that is
Yeah,
a, it's
and
so
so
very
for
simple
me,
principle.
yeah.
Sorry, I cut you. Just continue, my dear.
Yeah, sorry. I wanted to say something about my family back home before I got here.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had a lot of resistance because I think I was among the first people who had ever gone abroad in my family. So
Mm-hmm.
it was like everybody was telling my mother, "Are you sure you want to let your child go? Are you sure she'll be safe? What does a 19-year-old know? She has just finished high school, you know?" But then I am really so happy that my mom stood with me because I told my mom, whatever happens, I am going. So better we go with your blessings and I just go. Otherwise, it will not be okay. So, so me and my mom, we thought about it, and then she said, also my mom looked behind and said, yeah, where you are going, it is hard, but where we are right now, it is more hard.
Yeah.
And then my mom took all her courage against all those people, and we did a party. They did for me a farewell party, and those people came. What I was thinking in my head is, you people refused to support me, but you are coming. Maybe you're coming to confirm if it is true,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
you are coming to discourage me. I don't know. But my family came, and they also took me to the airport. But when that idea just came that, oh my God, somebody wants to go to Germany, and especially Germany in my family did not have a very good reputation, let me say like that.
Yeah.
And so anyway, against all odds, here I am.
Yeah. And you see, when you're just
Yeah.
talking about resilience, and I'm reflecting about our business journey, especially right now, that is exactly what
Mm,
happens when people make a decision to start something of, you know, something of their own,
mm,
something that they don't know about, something that is new. And so when you're talking about this resilience that you had, and the same people who are actually opposing you're coming to Germany, they're now coming to your party. That is exactly how people are
yes.
going to do to you when you're starting your business, something unknown. You know, all the things that people say about
Yeah.
business, especially in the online space. Oh my goodness, these people
Mm,
are scammers. You're going to be scammed. You're going to lose. People have fear. But then when they
yeah.
see you succeeding in business, now these
Succeeding.
are the same people who are coming to your party to celebrate your successes.
Exactly.
While they were the same
Yeah.
people who are discouraging you. You know, life is
Mm,
very easy sometimes. So do not let anyone
yeah.
discourage you from starting your dream. If you want to start that
Yeah.
business today, start it.
Mm,
Whether it's only one person who stands
start
by your
it.
side, but at least you had your mom. Some of the people don't have
Yeah.
anyone to stand by their sides. How many people do we know out there? They want to start a business, not
Yes.
even their
Yeah.
spouse support
Their
them.
spouses.
Yeah,
Exactly. Or their children. Some have adult children, and their children will just be telling them, oh, mommy has been scammed.
yeah, you can't imagine.
Mm,
No support
yeah.
whatsoever. But then if you if you keep on going and you make it, you see people
Yeah.
start to come. So we never want to worry about
Yes.
what people think. about the decisions that you're
Mm,
making. If you want to be successful in life, you have to be making decisions and sticking to them and trying things out and moving, regardless of how things are going. You have to maintain the tempo, because if
yeah.
you are failing at one place, that just means you got a different way of not doing it. You got one way of
Yes.
not doing it, so
Yeah.
you start looking for another way. You fail as much as you can and quickly, so that you get to your
Mm,
target quickly. And that is what we teach as
yeah.
business mentors, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And there's no way you will learn until you make those mistakes. We
Mm-hmm.
learn through mistakes. And if you're afraid to make any mistakes, then the chances of you learning is zero to zero.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, so it has been a beautiful journey coming to Germany, getting to know the family. So imagine starting with a new culture, you're learning things. We learned even
Yeah.
how to use, vacuum cleaners, washing machines.
Yeah.
And at some
Yeah.
point now, after that period, I remember I was even looking for a job, and someone told me,
Mm,
you come from Kenya, so maybe you do not know how to use a vacuum cleaner and all this stuff, or they're afraid you might even spoil their machines, so
yeah.
such kind of
Mm,
weird stuff. But yes, we were willing to learn. Yes, we were willing
yeah.
to be degraded to that level to learn, so that you can climb the ladder. So do never be ashamed of where you are. Never be, because that is a platform for learning. The place that you are in is a platform for learning. So au pair, let us talk about the
Mm,
lessons that we learned,
yeah.
in that au
Yeah.
pair period that is really helping us in our business today.
It was the best major stepping stone for me. I don't think I would have choose it. I would have chose it differently. It really helped me, especially being a small girl in a small country, in a new country, all on my own with all this winter and it was just the best. Yeah.
Mm, yeah, it's best. And like you said, we were talking about, you learn the routine, you learn how to plan. So you wake up in the morning, the kids need breakfast, and they go to brush their teeth, and then I take them out to play, and then they have a break and all that. And that is planning right there, that we are learning how to plan
Yeah.
ourselves, how to plan our time,
And be disciplined
and
also.
discipline and planning, you learn
Mm,
it right from there. So right now, as business owners, we have learned how to plan. So I know when I have even 2 hours of my time, because we do business with our kids around, we do business with our family,
yes.
we know if you just have 2 hours, I have to plan with these 2 hours. What am I going to do? Am I going to create a content that is giving value out there? Number two, am I going
Yeah.
to work with my advertisement? Am I going to study something that I do not know? So we plan because we're used to planning. We've learned how to plan, because this is number one thing that no one taught us, especially in Kenya, right?
Mm,
How to plan.
mm,
You just
yes.
do stuff. I remember when in high
Mm,
school, I didn't know
mm.
how to study. I was just like, okay, people are studying. You sit them like, how do you even plan to study? No one taught me.
Yeah, you
No
found
one.
yourself in the middle of nowhere, all alone.
That is it. No one teaches you this thing.
Yeah,
So you learn how to plan, and after you learn how to
yeah,
plan, you also learn how to, the routines of the people, the etiquette of the people, how they say different stuff, how they do their things.
mm,
And so when you can be
yes,
able to read the room, you are able to blend
mm,
in perfectly. Because some of us
yeah,
Africans, we want to come to a space and we don't want to read the room. We want to be who we are. We're like, this is
mm,
me, this is how God,
yeah,
made me, and I'm not
yeah,
changing whatsoever. And if you want to be a business owner,
yeah,
you have to be willing to change, to twist things out, to try things out. If you're not willing to change, you will be using one
mm,
strategy over and over and over. People have moved forward, people are creating content with the AI. You're still sitting there 8 hours trying to plan content for
yeah,
the whole, and you have tools
yeah.
that
And
you
some
can
are even saying they are shy and they cannot go in front of the camera. They cannot be.
use.
They are not social media people. And
Yeah.
I'm here wondering, you have to be coachable. And the good thing about this business also is that we have a training, and this training is anybody can do it at their own pace, slowly by slowly. You can rewind, you can redo. So the
Mhm.
only thing you have is to be coachable, be that person that wants to learn, because
Yeah.
it's not that we don't have the resources, it's not that it is not out there.
Mhm.
Just
Yeah.
that willingness to want to know, the willingness to be coachable. Yeah,
Exactly. So to everyone watching us there, willingness to train, willingness to be coachable, willingness for yourself growth, very important, because we can give you, you
yeah,
can give someone everything, training,
yeah,
resources, but
yeah,
I would
the
never
resources.
force you to go through it. I would never come and ask
Yeah,
you, sis bro, hey, did you check the training? Read here. No, no, you're not,
yeah,
you are a you're
Yeah.
a business owner. By the time you're investing to
Yeah.
start your business, you are actually investing in your future, and that future is in
Mm-hmm.
your hands. So you yourself decide, am I going to take this training, for granted, or am I going to really train? Am I going to do the things
Yeah.
that I'm being taught or not? So that is where now the question that people ask us about, how quick am I going to see results when I start business? And I
Yes.
tell them
Yes.
it depends on you. How quick are you
It
going to
depends.
go
Yeah.
through the training? How quick are you going to implement? Because you can go through the
Mm-hmm.
training too, but the wisdom comes out when you now implement what you're learning
When you
for
implement.
training.
Yeah.
Yes, if
Yeah.
you learn it, you're
It is
like,
also the
"Fine,
same. It is the same as the people who are saying they can't watch the free workshop because they don't have time. And
time."
I
Yeah,
am like, if you can't watch that, it means you are not ready to build your business because you have to give an input to get an output.
yes,
And
yes.
that's also it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly.
Giving
And
them the
just
free workshop and somebody says they don't have time to watch, it's just like the way you are saying, you can give everybody all the resources, but it has to be them going out there, learning it, and also implementing. Yeah.
exactly, implementing it. And remember, business is about serving others, right? No matter which kind of
Yes.
business you're doing, whether you're having a shop, you open that shop for you to serve others with the goods, with the
Others.
services that you're offering. So if you do not have time to serve others, then you do not
Mm,
deserve the income that
mm,
people are giving you, the money that people are giving you, so that you can grow. So what you
yeah.
have to know is that if you want to start a business, you have to have that time to help others, because just by
Yes.
helping others, that blessing is going to come to you. And one thing I always tell people, the moment you are ready to bless others, you don't even need to think about when am I going to earn money, because your blessings, you're opening already the door to your blessings, and it's coming in
And
abundance.
that is the
So
one
this
good thing about this business. It's also
yeah,
about helping others.
helping others, yes. You help others to
Yeah.
achieve success, and as you grow as well. Affiliate marketing, because we're doing affiliate marketing, we have the products and services that we plug into, so you don't need to be creating your own products. You don't need to be selling, because we have a system that does selling for you. So affiliate marketing is the simplest you can start with, because you plug into something that already exists and you earn
Already
your
exists.
commissions from it. And then we have the
And
aspect of
people
how
have
money.
already making a success through it.
Yes, yes, huge. People are
Mm.
making it huge in business,
Yes.
because they are
So it's
willing
not
to
like you are
get
inventing, you are starting from scratch. It is something that's
yes.
already existing.
Yeah, that is it. So if you are ready to bless others, if you are ready to give value to others, then you will create that time. If you do not have time, even 90 minutes to watch something that is going to give you value, then the
Yeah.
business is not business. Not even this
It's
business.
not
Business is not for
no
you.
business.
No
Yeah.
business is for you. No
Yeah.
business is for you,
But
because you
but
have to
can
be
you
good.
believe it, Lynette, that somebody can actually work 8 hours a day for another person's,
Mm-hmm.
but for their own, they cannot get 90 minutes to watch something of building their own.
Their own, yes. Or even
Yeah.
even 30 minutes of helping someone. You're like, I don't have time.
Yes.
And that,
Yeah.
I always tell
Mm,
people, I always tell, if you want to be great, you have to be a servant leader. The moment you do not have
yeah.
time for others, the moment you do not have time to create value, just forget about it. You will be an employee for the rest of your
Mm,
life, because the blessings that the Lord
mm.
wants to give you, you've totally locked the door for
You
yourself. So
blocked.
it's not,
Yeah, you
you
blocked it.
blocked it yourself. You're like, I don't want, Lord, just
Yes.
take your blessings. And then you're like, when
Just close
something
the door and leave me
you
alone.
close the door, and then you say, God, why are you not
Mm.
hearing my prayers? Why have I been
Yeah,
praying and
yeah.
fasting all these years? But are you willing to
Mm,
train and to help others also to get value out there? Because if you can answer
mm.
that question, then you can be a business owner, and you know where to
Then
get
you
it.
are in the right place.
You are in the right place. Our websites are there displayed. Go and check it out. What are these ladies talking about?
Yes.
What are they offering? Because
Mm,
this is one question people come like, tell us what you're offering in business. We're telling you your story, our story, where we came from, but you also want to know what are they offering, and what are they
mm.
doing in the online space. For you to show us that you really take what we have spoken about very seriously, you will go and check on your own on our website and contact us and say, Helga Marina, I checked your website and I saw this, and can you help me further? Now we are talking.
Yes.
A person who is able to go and
Yeah.
get that value when you give them, I know this is a serious person that I will dedicate my time to help. But a person who will be like, Marina, let me schedule a call with you. Tell me everything about business. And then it's now when,
Yeah, that they cannot
no,
watch the webinar. They want you to tell them everything.
no, and that is why I'm doing a business that I don't have to be there, a business that runs on
Mm,
automation so that I
it's
can spend
on.
time
Yeah.
with my loved ones. So if I would be
Yeah.
spending time, do you know how many people contact us in a day? Lots of people. If
Yeah.
you've been
Yeah.
sacrificing 2 or even 1 hours every day, 1 hour every day, just
Mm,
calling these people, telling them all that, then I would not be in business. That would be burnout for me.
yeah.
It's not
But
business.
also the other thing also, even if you wanted to, you can't really explain
You
it
can't.
as best as that webinar is doing.
Yes, yes. Mhm.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you are
Okay.
interested, we are sharing our stories as we connect it to business and help you to start also your
Yes.
own business. So, if you are out there, you're watching us and you want to get started right now, maybe you've been watching Helga all this while and you're wondering, what is she doing? You haven't gone to
Yeah.
see and check the value for your own and get information. This is the time to log into that website and go and check for your own. She's an amazing mentor. She's a nurse, professional business, or she's crushing it in the online space. So, if you are still there waiting for the perfect time, let me just tell you, the time is today, the time is now. Go check for yourself, and we'll see
Thank you
you
so much.
in our
Thank you,
next
Marina. And I
session.
give it back also. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So God bless you,
Yeah.
everyone. See you for our Christmas session coming next. God bless. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye.